Hello, my friend. Welcome to Saturday. We're starting off with some chores, cleaning, tips in the kitchen, doing a full deep clean. I did the couches, the floors. Bryce is vacuuming upstairs. Checking on the spa, and we have a problem. The pump's not turning on. I hear the power go to it. It's like trying to start it, and it just stops. And I've got two different kind of error codes, and one right now is saying the heater's dry, meaning there's no water getting to the heater, so it's turning itself off so that it doesn't burn up. But yeah, the fact that it's just the other code, I forget what it's called, but what it said, but basically that there's possibly a flow issue. So either there's air in the system or something blocking the tubes. So either way, the spa is kind of innate. It's shut down right now. So I got to call my spa guy, and it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Easter. I don't know if he's gonna be able to come out till Monday or not. I just need to know if I need to turn the power off or if it's gonna harm it, trying to constantly kick on. The secondary pump on the other side of the spa works. I can turn that on right now, but usually when you turn that on, it turns on the other one because that's the whole water flow system, and that's also where the heater temp checks the water and then wants to turn on. I believe it's going to continue to temp check and when we're on the heater, and it'll keep saying no when we're on the heater. So I feel like it's safe, but I want to be sure. So we're going to give the guy a call. Tiffany made breakfast. She took Sierra's little Dorito casserole, added some peppers, onions, eggs, and cheese. It's hard to say on my finger because it's just a little dab. The flavor is amazing though.
Yeah.
All right, so we're trying the Senor Lechuga hot sauce, 5326 heirloom tomato winter truffle reapers. It's a collaboration with Joe Rogan and Half Face Blades, which I looked up. It's a knife company. So, yeah. I'm excited. And we're watching the NBA playoffs. It's the Pacers versus the Bucks.
Those uniforms are sick.
My casserole or?
I forgot how wide they are. Actually, it's not even that wide. It's just turned. When I see the screen, I think it's facing that way. And then the camera's turned.
I got a wide angle. Remember, I can throw that on there?
Yeah.
Throws it off more. All right, wrapped up from breakfast. That hot sauce was so good. Oh, God. Thank you so much, Chopstick. It was amazing. All right, so I actually did a couple of Google searches, watched a YouTube video. There's two things for me to check with the spa. So we're going to do that. We're going to try these two things first. One's easy and one's a pain in the ass. We're going to try them both to see if we can fix this problem on our own before we get professional help involved. Trying to be better at that. I'm usually the guy that just says call for help, get a professional in here, I don't care. But I'm trying to be better at that, so we're going to try this first. All right, so the first thing is to put a hose into the pump inlet and see if we can pump water directly into it. Basically, the error code that I'm getting is that there's no water, there's like an air bubble, or like there's no flow, right? And so since there's no water through the pump won't run, right? It's not pulling water in, so it won't run, so it shuts itself off. So first we're going to do is we're going to stick the garden hose in here and see if we can get it to flow, push water through it and everything. See if that'll solve the problem. So let's do that first. Oh, first thing I got to do actually is turn the power off. So the breaker's on the side of the house. Little known fact, when you have a spa installed, legally, you're supposed to be able to line of sight see the breaker box. I don't know what the distance is supposed to be, but I originally wanted this behind the wall, but they said if I'm putting a wall there, which I did, legally it has to be line of sight. So it's on the side of the house, which it is kind of an eyesore, but not the end of the world. Since it's on the side of the house here that no one really sees. It's just, it bothered me when we first got it installed because it was like, boom, whatever. All right, so power's off. Hey, Bryce. Oh, did you go back upstairs? He's already over the basketball. All right, let's throw this in here. Nope. That didn't do it. It does say run pump purge air, which is standard when you first turn this back on, because in its mind it's been off, it's been empty, whatever, right? Again, air in the line is the primary problem that it's detecting. Hose directly in the line didn't fix it. So the next thing to do is to loosen the coupler between the pump and the pipe plumbing to see if we can get some air to bleed out of that. If that doesn't work, then the pump may have gone out. That's my fear. It's been making a noise for the last like month or so. It just kind of like had an extra noise. You know, it used to be kind of quiet for the most part, but then it just kind of had like this extra hum or vibration, you know, like all motors do at some point. But at this point, it might be toast. It's a square. It's a square. You hear it trying to kick on? It's like, nope, not today. There it is. Oh, that one kicked on. Secondary works fine. All right, so here's the inside of the spa. Here's the motor. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. They don't make it easy. That is the fitting back there. All right, I gotta turn the power off again. Well, no luck. I don't have a wrench big enough to go around the pipe, and honestly, it just doesn't seem like the pump's wanting to kick over. I put the hose in there. I don't know. I don't know enough about the plumbing to know like where air could get stuck in there. But rather than trying to go to Ace Hardware and buy the right wrench and try to jimmy my hand, I've already cut my hand up a couple times. I'm gonna reach out to the spa guy, let him know what I'm dealing with, let him know the codes, let him know what I've tried, and see what happens from there. He's a good guy. He's been out here a couple times. He was the one who helped me set up the spa in the first place, and then he was the one who came out last year to help me with my water leak, which was something super simple as well. So at this point, it's Saturday. If he's available sometime today, great. Tomorrow's Easter. I doubt that and we'll be gone. So tomorrow's off the limit. So at the very, the latest Monday that he can come out and maybe take a look at this. I'm gonna sit down and kind of Google what a pump costs, just to be into my head. Like if he says it's gonna have to be, I have to new pump, what's that damage gonna be? Perfect timing. Oh, you just got fountain drinks.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, okay. Costco run. Sierra's joining us. Get out of the house. We got citrus trees, palm trees. How about one? Oh, those are big. I need something from behind the spa, but these are way too big. That wouldn't even fit in the planter. Hibiscus. You do hibiscus behind the spa? We did that in our first house, remember? All the way along the sidewalk? Put a citrus tree back there. Keep it tiny, like dwarf it. Oh, you smell the orange blossoms, the citrus blossoms. That is literally one of my favorite smells in the world. Oh.
I'm like, why did we flew through the strawberries last time?
All right, so for dinner tonight, we are thinking about doing some steaks. So, and Tiffany's definitely more of a filet or New York strip fan. She doesn't like the fat of a ribeye. I'm okay with the strip. Beautiful. See, I feel like I want a little bit more marbling. Let's check out the primes. New York strip prime. Here we go. See, they only come in threes, 2s or 3s. $20 a pound for prime. If it was just me, I'd get prime all day. But when we're cooking for the family, they don't care. They can't tell the difference. We usually go with choice. And since we need steak for, well, I guess not. Bryce isn't going to eat with us tonight. He's going out. It's prom. But Jacob will be there, so 3 really would matter. 3 was all we really need. All right, so we're debating between these 2 here. This is 4 pounds of choice, or 3 pounds of prime. How much meat do we want is the question. Ribeyes are looking good. Thick or thin. That's my preferred cut if it was just me. But the girls don't like all the fat. So we stick with the strips. Shrimp platter with, that's a lot of shrimp. Costco on a Saturday, samples galore. I just saw Benji talk about this in one of his videos. Cucumber kimchi. I already love the regular kimchi. This brand specifically is fantastic. But he was talking about the cucumber kimchi, and I said I gotta try it. So instead of cabbage, it's cucumbers. Always gotta check out the pre-made dinners. We got chicken tacos, crispy beef tacos with rice, birria tacos. Chicken drumsticks, ribs, pizza, meatball subs, stuffed peppers. They don't have the enchiladas. They haven't had enchiladas in a while. What's over here? This is new. Oh, they got the pokey. God damn it. Tiffany's gonna kill me. I want to try this so bad. 2 different kinds. We got wasabi and spicy. Ooh. This is new. It's new. Fresh ahi, wasabi, green onion, kuki nut, chili pepper, and sesame seeds. Fresh ahi, tabiko, chili sauce, onions, kabuki nuts, and sea salt. Ooh. Honestly, the wasabi one looks better. All right, Sierra said she wants to go with the spicy. We're going spicy tuna. That's what happens with all the chickens that don't get a jockey. They get roasted. Another one of those great finds when they have them, 100% grass-fed beef patties. You just grill them, cook them just like that from frozen. They're expensive, but they're so good. And this is my favorite part of the entire Costco. Frozen food section with all the Asian food. Vegetable yakisoba, delicious. Shanghai-inspired noodles, never tried them. Look fantastic. My ultimate favorite, Tokyo style shoyu ramen, chicken. Another new one, pad thai. Love pad thai. Now they're frozen as well. So many good Asian options to choose from. New ones all the time. Finding new ones all the time. Oh, chicken stir fry. Chicken fried rice, amazing. They had a kimchi one once upon a time that was better, but they stopped carrying it. All they have is chicken. Garlic butter shrimp, yum. Coconut shrimp, yum. Yum, yum, give me some. All right, we kind of skipped lunch, so we're snacking. I'm gonna try these cucumber kimchi. Little small ones. They're like sliced up. Boom. Oh man. I already love kimchi, but cucumbers on top of it, you are probably gonna like these. And then we're also gonna bust into the poke, spicy tuna poke. Bryce heard poke, he came running down the stairs. We're just gonna eat it with some crispy sea salt crackers. Ridiculous. All right, we got our New York strips. Gonna start prepping these, let them get to room temperature. Tiffany is scrubbing some potatoes. Gonna get those in the oven for baked potatoes. Bryce is getting ready for prom. Tiffany, I have not seen his outfit yet. You know what he looks like, right?
I don't know what the actual outfit looks like, but I know.
He told you what he got?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a surprise. It's a thick steak, boy. So we're gonna pat them dry, and then we're gonna salt them, and let them sit out. Get through our photos with Bryce. Then we'll get the grill going. And we're gonna have a lovely evening. First time? With your whole outfit? Yeah. Oh man.
Give him a second.
All right, guess Bryce is coming down now. I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, Bryce's big prom tux reveal. Brrr, ding. Oh!
That's kind of the special part.
Turn the lights on.
Pretty boring, but the shoes.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, those are awesome. Are they velvet?
Yeah, on the top and the sides aren't.
Okay.
And then they match the tie.
They match the bow tie.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
They are huge though. Dude, at first I was like, all right, I'm a size 11. He goes to the back. He's like, yeah, we don't have 11s. I was like, I'm gonna go check another spot. Then he comes back with the box. He's like, these are 10 and a half. Is that fine? I was like, oh, I should be fine. Tried them on. I was like, oh, they're too big. Like they're bigger, which I think he said they had a 10, so I should have went down to the 10s, but it's fine. At least I know they're not gonna give me blisters.
Damn, boy, you are skinny. Did I look like that?
Looking nice.
You look good, man.
That's have a vest.
No, I got my vest.
Back it up, back it up. Get in the light. There we go.
I did think about that after I got. I was like, oh, there's no vest. I was like, wait, I have one. The vest just makes it look.
Black on black again.
I wish it was a little brighter.
Green tie, yeah.
That would have been cool. But
I love the shoes, man.
Yeah.
I love the shoes.
Dude, they're like really long.
Emeralds.
It's like I got clown shoes on. But I'm like they can like slip off.
Maybe not.
Like, I don't know. There's
Very nice.
my toes are
They
like
look really
here.
cool.
Good job, Rod. Good job. Oh, the shoes are actually green.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought they were black, but just the top was green. That looks good, though. Very nice. You guys can see him in the
Oh, I
sun.
didn't get my glasses. Dang it.
Green shoes. Hell yeah, dude.
I should have grabbed those.
Where can you see it? Like here? Yeah, right here. You see it. Oh, it's top of it. Turn around.
Are the pants short? I like they're a little short.
They're supposed to be. They measured you, right?
Yeah. Still, he was like, they could be a length.
Not really.
They flopped up.
Hand in August.
In the market? Okay. Are you gonna post again? Like a video?
So, Bryce's friends are on the way to pick him up. So I'm gonna get the grill started for our dinner. Tiff's already got the baked potatoes in the oven, so those will be ready. Timing should work out perfect. And I'm really excited because when the weather's nice like this, grilling just sounds perfect. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the boys just left. Looking good, looking fly. One of the kids, I think it was Caleb, had blue velvet shoes, whereas Bryce has got the green velvet shoes. So, looking sharp, looking sharp. All right, back to the grill. Went inside and just saw a commercial for the new How to Train Your Dragon live action movie. Looks so good. Gerard Butler's playing his dad, which was the voice in the original movies. And then obviously Hiccup is played by, he's an adult, so can't quite be, can't be the same actor that played that voice. But frame for frame, it looks awesome. All right, let that burn and get going. Check back in about 15. We grilling, baby, we grilling. All right, first two are ready. I'm just gonna cover them up here with some foil, let them rest while the other two are cooking. Didn't get the crust I was hoping for, but I didn't want to burn them. But man, they smell, they look good. Got two more resting there here. Dad gets the big one. That goes for the potato and the steak. Yep. Indeed. All right, so are we not mixing this whole thing together? Yeah. You said we have bacon bits? Nailed it. Look at Sierra's perfect. Medium rare. My middle was medium rare too. It's a big piece of meat. It's pretty thick. Tiff's is a little more on the medium side, but still super tender and juicy. I nailed those steaks. I was so proud of myself. Even with just like, Tiffany caught me like staring at them when they were sitting there salting, brining, right? Like just resting before we put on the grill. Patted them dry, seasoned them again. We used the Montreal steak seasoning this time. Usually just salt, pepper, a little bit of minced garlic. But today we decided to go with the Montreal steak seasoning, which has got two different kinds of pepper, garlic, onion, paprika. It's just lights out. Gives you that real like restaurant flavor. And those were some thick ass New York strips, but they were tender, they were juicy, and damn near cooked to perfection. So I just need to work on that crust, and I will have the perfect steak. Jacob had impeccable timing. He showed up right as we were starting to plate dinner. Enjoyed his steak and potato, and now he's watching the NBA game. Well, that's my Saturday. Thanks so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your day. Tomorrow's Easter Sunday. We're going to Mima and Papa's house, so come on back and see how that goes.